My clock's looking like the bottom of the hour. Are we about ready to do it?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
What about Guy? Are you back? Do you want it?
Yeah, I'll take it for a few minutes till the buzzer goes off in there. How about that?
Yeah, that'll work for me. I know there's a few people here that I don't know about, and at my last shift, I'd like to try my Central Electronic station tonight. So over to you, Guy. Great to hear you, K5LYN.
All righty. Good evening, everybody. My name is Guy. My call sign is Whiskey 5 Charlie Mike Kilo. And we're about to commence the Boat Anchors Unlimited net for Wednesday, August the 24th, 2016. If anyone needs this frequency for emergency use, please come now. Well, hearing nothing, I'm going to take that as a no. So, yeah, good evening, everybody. Been kind of absent here the last few go-rounds. Mother Walmart's been keeping me kind of hooked up. I drifted in about 5 o'clock this evening, so really hadn't been home too awful long. That's the reason I'm trying to do a little KP duty and a little radio room duty all at the same time, but we'll get it worked out. It'll be all right. Let's see, TR4 plane, Henry, KD5. Oh, yeah, one of those. The desktop Henry, 2KD5. I'll get it right in a minute. Up to a double bazooka and D104 with a question mark element in it. Got a Daytong notch filter in line. It's not Chinese. It's made in England. Made back in the 70s. Working great. And that's what we got going on here. Oh, double bazooka if I didn't say that. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go in the route in the order that I heard them. And I'm going to go with fuse blower there, number 1. EIJ. Hey, Joseph, come on in.
I should have known you'd ask me that. Good to hear you, Guy. W5CMK and the other net controllers. Thanks, guys. This is Whiskey Alpha 5 Echo India Juliet in Magnolia. You're listening to a Central Electronics 200V with an Electro Voice 664 microphone. And I am listening on a Drake R4 Baker, which I like very much. And guys, I don't want to hold it because I know there's a lot jumping to check in. And all the signals are good. Lynn, your Swan or whatever it is sounds good. Guy, your Drake sounds good. And Jim, I don't know what you're on, but it sounded good too. Everybody carry on. W5CMK, WA5EIJ.
All right, Joseph. Is the tower standing up yet?
Close. The concrete is been about 15 days in the ground. I'm getting a new winch tomorrow and the rotator bracket or shelf or whatever it is tomorrow in the UPS. So I'm gaining on it.
Roger, roger. Sounds great. All right, AJ, KM5QS, I had you down next. Come on in there.
Oh, okay. I'm here. You snuck up on me. I couldn't find my push-to-talk button. This is JKM5QS down here in Alice, Texas, on the Collins S line, 32S1, 75S1, 516F2 power supply, 3 or what is anyway, the station console and all kinds of stuff. Keeping it in line, keeping it between the ditches with a frequency display from Electronic Specialty Products, which works like a hose. Anyway, everybody's sounding good tonight, and it looks like it's going to be a good one. So if I can think of anything else, y'all can ask me later or whatever. In the meantime, listen, KM5QS.
Oh, okay. Jay, I'm glad you reminded me about that. Frequency counter, I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does. It works great. I bought it third party, but it had a bad display, so I sent it back to the fella, and I called him first. I told him I knew there wasn't going to be any warranty on it or anything. Well, he put a whole brand new display in it and shipped it back to me for $40. I mean, you can't beat a deal like that.
Roger, that's not the one you got from me, huh?
No, it's not the one I got from you, no.
Okay, well, I'm glad it didn't have to be sent back.
No, it still works. It's lit up over there right now, even though I don't have the Swan on.
Well, okay then. All right, anything else, Jay?
No, sir. Just that I'm glad to be here, and Jim's probably wondering, but yes, I raised enough hell with AT&T today. My internet is back online. And other than that, it's a good day. KM5QS back to net control.
All right, good deal. I'm going to jump down and catch Marty and see if I can get him in there before he goes to supper. Hey, KBP, Marty, you still in there?
Yeah, good timing. Mama just called the intercom, said, come get it. So I'm fixing to go get it. Everything about the same over here, running the old Yaesu FT401B into the Skywire barefoot, and that's about it. Using the old Turner Super Sidekick for a microphone on it. I haven't done much right here except do a little yard work since the rain slacked off. I got a few things planted, got some trees trimmed. Now I got to get out and mow. Anyway, that's about it. Just like CMK, N5, KBP back to net.
All right, good deal, Marty. Yeah, I bought a new rain gauge weekend before last on Sunday, since my Dixie chopper ate the other one, and I put it out that Sunday. I bought it, and that following Friday, after all that week of rain, I had 4 1/8 inches of rain here. Over.
Roger, I think if you add up what I had a little over that, about 4 1/2. I think I got about 1.5 inches one time and about 3 another time.
Chicken or feathers?
I know we got plenty more.
Roger that. All right, let me grab BTM Ralph, and then I'm gonna throw it to whoever wants it next, and go check on my pizza. Hey, Ralph, come on in there.
Yeah, guy, W5CMK and the net N5BTM. Name is Ralph. We're in Spring. Good evening, one and all. This evening, we're running one of the green machines, an old Heathkit Sugarbaker 100. Driving a homebrew GS35B amplificator, trap dipole for 80 and other bands. Going through a Drake MN 2700 tuner, and we have a what kind of microphone is it? Shure 444. Anyway, lots of good signals on the band, and glad the old stuff's working, and it's good to hear the other old stuff on this end too. So, with that, back to net control, W5CMK and 5BTM.
All right, Ralph, good deal. Yep. Yeah, that 444 is a good mic. I got one sitting over there, and you know, I think Marty said he was using a Super Sidekick. I got one of those up there wired for this Drake, but it kind of gives it a muddy taste, muddy sound when I'm running with the Drake. So I don't know. I may bring some of those old mics and set them on the table down there at the belt and see if I can't settle them out. Hey, Lynn or Jim, which one of y'all wants it? W5CMK.
Well, if I do it now, then give it to Jim. I could be warming my Central Electronics. Jim, you want it or shall I do it?
Don't matter to me, Lynn, whatever you want to do.
All right. I'll talk now, and then we'll play with the dangerous stuff. Good evening, everybody. This is K5LYN. My name's Lynn, and this is the Collins S3 line, and I'm driving the 30L1 with it. Brought my Collins down here because I got some reports about the Drake's not quite right last week, and that proved to be true when I checked them out. Both of the crystal oscillators had moved a little bit, and when I put the crystal oscillator in the transmitter back where it was supposed to be, then I couldn't get the one on the receiver to line up with it. So that station's going to require some further pondering, so we'll play with Collins here tonight. So let's see, over to my neighbor, W5TXW. What do you say, George?
Hey, Lynn, and all around the net, WB5TXW here on the S-Line, 32S175S3, 30L1, the Bud Whitney power supply, the speaker box I got there from Sammy, and I'm glad I bought it, HD 10 Delta microphone rather, and things are going good, signals are good. So, quick question, Lynn, you're on a 72S3 transmitter, is that right?
75S3C receiver and 32S3 transmitter, right.
Alright, well someday, not on the net right now, but when we're hither and yon, you'll have to tell me the distinctions, because I know it's all the same tubes, I'm pretty sure. However,
different little options, over.
The main difference, George, is they made this better for CW.
Okay. So when you do CW on it, do you have the clickety-click-click of the relay?
Well, yeah, everything's, not with every dot and dash, no.
Okay, interesting enough. Anyway, we'll turn it back to you and proceed with the net. Everybody have a good evening. WB5TXW back to net.
These rigs of this era, though, you could, if you had it in the Vox position, you could start keying and it would throw it into transmit, and when you stopped keying, it'd go back to receive. So it was pretty handy. Okay, let's see. The main man down in Wimberley, what do you say, Al? W5SFN from K5LYN. Well, Al, SFN, you down there somewhere? Well, he was here a while ago. We'll have to go back to him. What about Rusty, WK5R? Rusty?
Good evening, Lynn, and everybody on the boat anchor. It's WK5R. Tonight we're on the usual stuff. The Drake CR4CW. It's the RB4C. Audio technical microphone. Going through the homebrew tuner and driving the GS35B up to the antenna there. And that's what we're doing there. Very easy legal limit. We've been working on Dennis's National NCX3. I'm making a little progress on that. I'm just about positive that the transformer's gone in that power supply. I found out I have an old AC3 power supply that I rebuilt here that has all the voltages I need and doesn't have a plug on it, so I used some alligator clips and stuff and was able to get the radio to light up. But it didn't do anything, and I think I know why. The voltage regulator, the O2A regulator is not working because it's cold as ice. It's not even lighting up. So, if I remember correctly, it's very similar to the HT37 in that aspect that that O2A provides that 150 volts regulated. That is the low voltage for a lot of the receive tubes. Well, I guess the transmit tubes use the 280 volts low voltage, and it also runs the keying circuit on it. It looks like. So I've got to do some voltage checks but at least I can hook it up and go through it and see if the thing is even worth rebuilding the power supply. That's about up to date here. So back to you, Lynn. W5LYN, or K5LYN, WK5R.
Okay, well, Rusty, let me tell you one thing about that. The Nationals were different than all the other radios in a very weird way. When you turn it on, when the radio warms up, if it's correct, the TR relay will pull in. Okay? So the relay is activated in standby and relaxed in transmit. When you tried to fire it up, did the relay pull in?
I wasn't looking at it, but unless I got the microphone wire drawn, I plugged the microphone in and tried to key it, and the relay did not move. So, but that and the fact that the voltage regulator, the tube voltage regulator, is ice cold tells me that it's not working.
Yeah, it sounds like the low voltage is not right, but no, listen to me one more time, okay? You shouldn't have to plug the microphone in for the TR relay to activate. It clicks in when the radio warms up, and it holds in all the time you're in receive or in standby. When you do the push to talk, it relaxes. Over.
Roger, I got that. I was looking at it, and I was looking at the relay, and it never moved when I keyed the mic, so it didn't seem to do anything. But I think that second low voltage, that 150 volts, I got a feeling it's not there, and that's why I had no receive and basically nothing else except for because there was several of the tubes that weren't lighting up, so I figured that's why.
Okay, yeah, sounds like something wrong there, and of course all the stuff about paper and electrolytic caps we've talked about will apply on that deal. Good luck. Those can be kind of a challenge. All right, let me see. There's actually only a couple more that I've got on the list here, 2 or 3. Let me go back and see if hey Al, W5SFN, did you come back in there?
I'm here, Lynn. This W5SFN. I've been listening to you guys. Everybody sounds good. I didn't hear a bad signal anywhere. Of course, it might be my ears, but I doubt it. But everybody's coming in real good, and I'm on my old 520 that I got off of San Angelo Bob. This W5SFN Wimberley.
It's a real winner, Al. I'll tell you for sure. Okay. Well, yeah, I wanted to see how y'all. By the way, we got about 9, 10 inches of rain maybe in this last session. How did y'all do down there?
About 2.5, I think, Lynn.
Wow, a lot less. All right. Well, your creek didn't flood then. Okay, Al. Well, good to hear you. Anything else for the net tonight?
Oh, not a thing. Other than everybody sounds pretty good. I didn't hear a bad one.
All right. All right. Well, Jim, I got MTT and WB5L still on my list. There may be some others. You want it for a while I go over and see if I can make the central electronics come alive?
Sure, I can do that.
All right. Well, this is K5LYN. What I'm going to do, I've been working on a project, and I have not tried operating it on a Variac yet. I haven't talked to anybody on it that way. So we'll see if I get that far. I'm not turning off this station in case when it comes back around to me, I'm not there. Okay, Jim, carry on. I'll be somewhere. K5LYN.
All right, Lynn. All right, folks, this is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Tonight I'm still operating the FT101EE. That's going into the B&W PT2500A. Goes into my big tuner and out there to the wire row, which is kind of big too. Microphone is one that Heil doesn't make anymore. It's the Heritage. It's you can run it high impedance or low impedance. So it seems to be working the radio all right. Anyway, hello Mike, WA5MTT.
Hello Jim, and everybody on the Boat Anchors net tonight. That's Mike, WA5MTT. Tonight I'm on the Collins KWM 380. Different microphone tonight, Jim. I had this one. I just thought I'd plug it in for grins. This is a Shure 522. Anyway, we are driving the 30S1 amplifier down about, fairly close to legal limit. I was going to run the S-line tonight, and for whatever reason, it wouldn't key up. I've been chasing a keying problem from the 32S1 on the amplifier, and I had that fixed, and so I had everything put all back together and last week, and so I fired it up tonight thinking everything was going to work fine, and no push to talk whatsoever. So anyway, I got to go back in that and figure out what's going on. So back to you, Jim. And by the way, that microphone you're running sounds really good.
Well, I tried. I'll listen to it for a little while. That one seems to be a little better than the electric voice for that radio to me, anyway.
Okay, well I did turn the mic gain up a little bit on this one, so I'll keep playing with microphones. We'll see which one works well. I've got a Heil Go line I may plug into it, although it's a low impedance, but we'll figure it out. This is actually a high impedance microphone on the 380 here.
Roger. Well, it's doing a good job, brother.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good to hear.
All right. Hey, Mr. Glenn, WB5L, what's going on up there in Arkansas?
Hello, Jim. Can you hear me okay down there?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me okay up there?
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Well, tonight, this is WB5L, Glenn up here in Arkansas. I've got the TR4C, and there's 4 with the AC4 in there, and using that over to the SB1000, a single 3500. It looks like about a kilowatt up to the inverted V on the tower, about 50 feet. That's the working conditions here. So same old stuff. different day. Everything working fine. And everybody sounds good on the old boat anchors. I love to hear them. That's about all we got. Over.
Alright, Glenn, we're going to see you at Belton.
Well, I certainly hope so. We're going to try. Over.
Roger, roger. Alright, I thought I heard Faraway, Texas sneak in there. W5SWM, did I hear you earlier? Well, maybe not. Alright guys, this is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. If you would like to check in with us this evening, you'll come with your call signs slowly. Spread them out for me, guys. We'll try and get you in here.
WA5SL. K5PME.
A5OPZ.
Alright, there's a couple. Hey, Scott, what's going on? SL.
Yeah, good evening to you, Jim, and the rest of the guys out there. WA5SL here. We're on the little Swan 270 again this evening, running it barefooted, and on that microphone that I tried on you here a few weeks ago that was too hot. I've been playing with it a little bit. I think I've got it toned down. You tell me. Go ahead.
Yeah, it sounds a whole bunch better than it did, I'll tell you that, Scott.
Okay, well, is it still too hot?
No, you might be a hair up the band from me, and I'm not going to reach over there and hit the clarifier. I may not get back to where I need to be. But
yeah, Roger, you were a little bit off from where Lynn was, and I may be off a little bit from that. But anyway, good copy on you, and everybody sounds good tonight. I appreciate the microphone report there, and we'll get off and let somebody else have a shot at it. Doing a good job there, and we may have moved it just a little bit there, maybe too far. Anyway, KB5ZIV, this is WA5SL. Thanks again.
all right, Scott. No, you got it dead on there for me anyway, and I don't hear what I was hearing the other night on that thing.
Jim's just a little bit down.
Yeah, that's what I'm listening. I heard it sneak down. See if I can sneak it back up. That ought to be pretty close.
Yeah. Hello, 123, if you want to get on this one here.
Yeah, I'm listening on the other one, so that's pretty close.
Yeah, you're pretty good there.
All right, Mr. PME, what's going on?
Yes, sir. This is K5PME. I'm just over here running the S-line stuff. I have the 75 S1, the 32 S3, and the 30 L1, and all those craps talking to a Dentron and out to just the normal long wire antenna. Everybody has really good signals tonight, and hearing them nice and clear, so no complaints over here. So I'll turn it back to net, and I appreciate you for picking me up. 73 K5PME, back to net.
All right, brother, got a good signal down this way.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad. I think it's pushing up, I believe, this meter 550 watts, but man, that could be anything. That's all approximate. So that's good news. I'll take it as a mild victory. I appreciate it. K5PME.
All right, brother. Hey, Mr. Bill, OPZ, what's going on up there in Dallas?
KB5ZIV, WA5OPZ, near Grandview, Texas, just south of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metro Mess. Everything's going pretty good up here. We've got some decent rains, probably in the neighborhood of 2 to 2.5 inches. And tonight we're on the Collins S-line, 32S1, 75S1, using it in transceive mode, driving it with a SR90 microphone. 516F2 power supply, 3001 linear, and we're measuring their output with a 312V4. We make making it into usually okay tonight, Jim?
Oh yeah, man, you're loud and proud.
Well, I just appreciate that. Incidentally, we go up to Richard tomorrow and pick up our other 32S1. We carried it up there in December and the guy had a heart attack. You know, I don't know what all between now and then they finally got it ready over the weekend.
I dear. You gonna come to Belton?
We're gonna try our best to at least come down on Friday.
I dear.
We'll be getting back from Dayton, Ohio. We'll have an Army reunion this year in Dayton. We'll leave up there on the, I believe it's 14th or whatever, heading back this way. So we'll get a day or two rest before Belton.
Well, we won't party out too hard. How's that?
Oh, well, we'll be glad to see everybody anyway. Appreciate all y'all. This is WA5OPC, everybody.
Hi, Bill. Hi, folks. This is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. If you would like to check in with us this evening, if you'll come with your call sign slowly, spread them out a little bit for me, guys. We'll try and get you in here.
Kilo Lima 7, Charlie Delta.
Hey, Mike, come on in here.
Okay, good evening to all the boat anchor enthusiasts. This is Mike, KL7, Charlie Delta in New Braunfels, Texas, just north of San Antonio. Same rig tonight, Hallicrafters Twins, SX117 HT44. Driving a Henry amplifier, a pair of 3400Zs in grounded grid configuration, and a converted V up about 25 feet. Hot one again today, up around a little over 90, 91, 92, something like that here in New Braunfels. Just got back from a 2-week trip, so I haven't checked in a couple of weeks. But while I was in Phoenix helping my mother move into assisted living condo there in Sun City, and Matt forwarded recording of the boat anchor audio, which I always enjoy getting, because unfortunately this last time he sent it I wasn't able to transmit, but I always enjoy listening to everybody else and really enjoy hearing my signal, and it's a much better way to kind of hear what you sound like, because when you're transmitting like I am right now, I have no idea what I sound like. Anyway, just wanted to check in. I'll listen around. Everybody's signal's coming in good. KL7 Charlie Delta, New Braunfels, Texas. Back to net.
Oh yeah, Matt's a really nice guy. He's a good guy for doing that. He'll be at Belton, so you can shake the young man's hand.
Actually, that's where I met him, was Belton in the spring. I didn't retire until 2015 last year in July. And I'm going to Belton here the next fall event. I'll take some interesting old boat anchor gear. Anybody wants to stop by, say hello. I'll try to put my call sign on my shirt where if you're a boat anchor enthusiast, be sure and introduce yourself to me. All my stuff that I bring, of course, is 100% working condition, and usually right up there on cosmetics as well. I look forward to it. Maybe it'll be a little cooler. Go ahead.
Comment?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, Jay.
Yeah, get there early, Mike. Sit up close to the pit.
Yeah, I'm bringing some salmon. I caught salmon back in the spring in Alaska, and I'm going to bring some salmon for y'all to cook. And anybody like salmon, It's free. I don't need anything for it. I'm just going to bring it because I got lots of it.
We'll save you space.
Yep. I think I know what to do with it.
Back to you, Jim, KM5QS.
All right. Anything else for us, Mike?
No, that's about it. I'll listen around and move on up to the tailgaters, freewheelers net after this is over, but always love checking into the boat anchor net. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, Mr. Guy, did you get stuff there, brother? Uh-oh, he may still be eating. All right, let me make one more run at this, and we'll see if Lynn's ready. All right, guys, this is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. If you would like to check in with us this evening, if you'll come with your call sign slowly, spread them out a little bit for me, guys, we'll try and get you in here. Well, Lynn, I might have wore out my welcome for the moment.
Well, let's see if I'm on the air. What about it, Jim? K5LYN.
Oh, yeah. Not as strong as before, but you're there.
Yeah, it looks like maybe 325 watts or so. I'm still kind of conservative about it. K5LYN here. Still sounding okay before I talk much longer? Well, Jim might have gone down the hall. All right. Well, gentlemen, this is a Central Electronics 28. That went on the air for the first time when General Eisenhower was still President of the United States. It's a 12-watt phasing exciter, and I figured out how to use a Hallicrafter's SX115 as the VFO for it, so it transceives like the Collins twins, the Drake twins, or for that matter, the Hallicrafter's twins. And I was previously I've had it on the air, but I was driving my Collins 30L1 with it, but 12 watts don't do much for a 30L1. So I built 4 6DQ5s, grid-driven, swamped with 300 ohms of carbon. Then I've got a Yaesu antenna tuner between the exciter and the input of the amplifier, bringing the input down to a 1-to-1 SWR. So it should be pretty well tuned, but a phasing exciter from 1957 is going to be quite a lot wider than most of the crystal filter rigs we've been hearing this evening. All right. Well, who can hear me out there, and who wants to check into the boat anchors? K5LYN. Listening?
KC5L?
Yeah, L. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lynn, this is KC5L in San Antonio. Name is Tom. And we're cheating this evening with Apache Labs and N100. Microphone is a D104 with a high latency 5 element. Driving a 30L1 and a Palstar balance line tuner, open wire line to a 40-meter dipole up about 15 feet. And that's all I have here. Everyone sounds great. Everyone looks great on the band scope. Not seeing any upper sideband on your signal, so that phasing rig is running really good. Anyhow, back to net, KC5L.
Well, hey, Tom, thank you very much for the report. What did you say the transceiver is?
The transceiver is an Apache Labs, an N100, Alpha November 100. And it's an SDR using software that is based on the same software that the Flex 5000 uses, but it has a lot of modifications. But the appearance on the monitor is similar to the Flex 5000 software, and it's got the band scope and everything. And like I say, you're all lower sideband on that phasing rig, so it looks really good. Over.
Well, that's a very appreciated report there, Tom, because I'm in uncharted waters here. About how wide does this signal look to you based on what you can see there? Over.
I would say it looks to be about 4.5 kcs wide. But it sounds really great, and It's wide but nice and narrow, and it looks really good. Really good. Looks like a filter rig signal. Over.
Well, your report is very much appreciated because I'm very much still in the trial and error stage here. I've got meters all over it. I can tell you that I've got a negative 69 volts of bias on the grids. The screens have got 160 volts on them, and the plates have got 800. And I'm watching those all as I talk here. So thank you for the report. Hey, join us again sometime. We always like these reports from the SDR guys. Over.
Oh, Roger. Well, I'll try to check in every Wednesday. I really enjoy listening to the boat anchors, and I have a R390 that one of these days I want to put on the air, and looking for a tube type transmitter also someday to complete a boat anchor station here.
Okay. Well, this is the place, and there's a lot of knowledge here, so come by anytime. Good to make your acquaintance here. All right, well, let's see who else can hear me out there today. K5LYN, listening.
KC5MZA.
Okay, KC5MZA, sir, did I get that right? My name is Lynn. I'm in Austin. Over.
Yes, sir, you sure did, Lynn. Aaron in Quero, Texas. Aaron in Quero, Texas. Call it Kilo Charlie 5, Mike Zulu Alpha. I don't know if you would consider an IC-746 as a boat anchor, but by today's standards, it's getting there.
Well, it probably, in comparison to this one, Aaron, probably wouldn't exactly fit in to the model. I don't know how long you've been listening. What you're hearing right now is a signal from the year 1957. Over.
Oh, my gosh. No, actually, Lynn, I just tuned in. I was on 3873 on that one, the Texas Traffic Net, and I heard you gentlemen down here, so I just tuned over and thought I'd go ahead and check in with you folks.
Well, I'm glad you did. I hope you weren't hearing too much of us. We're always pretty careful to keep the amplifiers off until the net plays out at 7:30. I hope you weren't hearing too much of us up there. Over.
Negative. Not at all. You gentlemen were doing a fine job with it. Fine job. No, we're just running 100 watts here, going into, actually this antenna is cut for 40. Well, I say 40, but actually, in essence, it is 85 feet in length and about 41 foot of ladder line fed into a 4-to-1 current balance coming inside.
Okay. Well, you know, ladder line certainly gives you some flexibility that you don't have with coax. You're hearing about 15 feet of ladder line out of the back of a Johnson Matchbox here, and that goes into a full wave 80-meter loop. Over.
Roger, Lynn. I tell you what, we have you here 5-9-30 over. Beautiful signal. Over.
Well, thanks a lot. Come by and say hello to us. We're here every Wednesday.
Very good. Will do. Send me through to the net, and you gentlemen take care. KC5MZA Inquiry.
Very fine, Aaron. Let me see if there's anybody else that wants to talk to me before I give this thing to Guy. Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? K5LYN. Listening?
Can you copy me then? WFM.
I heard somebody call me, say, copy me, Lynn. Try me one more time.
Yeah, can you copy me then? W5BFA.
Oh, now when you speak up, Gary, I hear you fine. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Didn't have any luck on the boat anchor net tonight. I couldn't hear nobody down there earlier, and so I'm on a different radio. It's not a boat anchor, but I'm up here. We'll say hello to you. Sounding good tonight.
Well, thanks. You're hearing my 20A driving homebrew amplifier, 460Q5s.
That's doing a pretty good job for you. You're hitting about 20 over down here in beautiful Humble.
I'm a little over 300 watts. I don't have it totally maxed out tonight. It'll do more than that. I can squeeze about 400, but I thought I'd be better kind of conservative here on my first try the way I've got it tonight.
So it's working just fine for you then.
All right. Anything else for the group this evening?
No, nothing else. I'll just kind of stand by. W5BFA.
All right. Let's see if Guy's back. What about it, Guy? W5CMK. You still having dinner? Or are you back with us? K5LYN.
K5LYN and a boat anchor. This is W5CMK with a little bit of pizza sauce on my shirt, so I'm back.
Hey, sounded good. Wear that pizza sophomore office.
Okay, Roger.
Hey, your turn. Carry on.
All righty. I don't know if you got all of the ones on the list, but I'm just going to take it for granted you probably did, so I'm just going to give a call out. This is W5CMK. I'm located in northeast Texas, right outside of Kilgore, and you're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. If anyone would like to check in with me, come now with your call sign suffix slowly, and listen up, kind of spread them out so I don't have to write too fast. I don't know if I was hearing somebody under my noise level or not. Anybody for the boat anchors? Come now. Well, then, I'm not hearing anybody.
There was a Radio Quebec in there. I think it was a 4-station guy.
Yeah, anybody that can hear him, pick him up. I knew somebody was there, too, but I couldn't copy.
I think it's KJ4 Radio Quebec, but he's real light.
All righty, well, if that is KJ4 Radio Quebec, sorry for it, we can't quite get you out of the noise level tonight if that's you in there, over. No, not hearing me. Anybody else for the boat anchors? Come now.
Kilo 5, Lima Tango.
Okay, I believe we got a Kilo 5 India Tango. Come on in with your name, your location, and let's have a window into your shack. Let us know what you're running.
Hi, good evening. Yeah, the call this end is Kilo 5 Lima Tango. Lima Tango. Name on this end is Miles. Lima Yankee Lima Echo. And I'm running the Heathkit SP101. Going through the SP201 amplifier tonight. And yeah, real noisy tonight. Lots of static crashes on my end. I'm hearing most everybody. So everybody sounding good tonight. And turn it back over to you. K5LT.
Okay, got it. Lyle got the LT on the suffix there. Where did you say you were located?
Sorry, I left that off. I am located in Barney, Texas. This is about 30 miles north of San Antonio.
Okay, good deal on the Bernie. You're down there kind of close to Mr. Al over there at Wimberley, over.
Yes, sir. I think I've heard him on a few times. I've been on the radio too much here lately. School's back in session, so kids are keeping me busy. So I get on when I can.
Roger. Good deal. Anything else for the net?
No, sir. Everybody sounding good tonight. Back to you. K5LT.
K5LT. Good deal. Sounding great over here. W5CMK and the boat anchors. Anybody want to check in with me? Come now.
I got a little comment for you guys.
Well, all right. Go ahead.
KJ4RQ is not a good call sign, but KG4RQ is Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
Well, that's who he was, man. We're doing good getting to Cuba, over.
Yeah, he's right down there by Camp X-Ray. And the infamous Club Gitmo. Okay, back to you, KM5QS.
All right, Jay. Appreciate that information. Yeah, you guys with them high-powered computers just make us old country hicks look like a bunch of dummies, don't you? I left you wide open, Jay. You didn't take it.
I'm feeling charitable tonight. Don't get him started, Jim.
Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now with your call sign, and let's see if we can get you in here. Well, Jim, I guess the garlic on my breath has run them off. See what you can do with it. KB5ZIV, W5CMK.
All right, Mr. Guy, let me see what I can do. All right, folks. This is KB5ZIV. You are listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. We're having a little fun with vintage tube-type sideband radios. So if you'd like to check in with us this evening, if you'll come with your call signs slowly and spread them out a little bit for me, guys, we'll try and get you in here. Well, okay, guys, Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Come with your call sign slowly, please. Well, then, we might have run the gambit early this evening.
Well, we might have. I'm still trying to operate this thing. Don't always exactly get it right. This K5LYN again. If there's anybody out there, any more local people that have got a flex on there that wants to give me any more feedback on this station, this is a station that's still very much in a state of development, and all observations and criticism are welcome here. I gave the Variac a couple more volts there, and it's hitting the pin on the watt meter a little bit harder. But I'm still rather conservative over here. Anybody else want to talk about boat anchors or give me any reports on this station? K5LYN, listening. You know, Skip's not real good, Bill, but I do hear you. How you doing up there?
I'm doing fine. Turn the amplifier on. Maybe you can hear me now.
Hey, what a difference. You must have turned on the amplifier.
I did. I guess the conditions are not as good as I thought they were tonight.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. Well, tell us about the station tonight.
Roger, we already gone through that earlier, but we're on the S-line tonight with the SR90 color microphone. But anyway, you're sounding great up here.
Well, thank you. I guess you checked in before. I must have been down the hall or something.
Roger, we checked in earlier.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you for the report. I don't know if you heard, this is a 28 driving a grid-driven 6DQ5 amplifier that I built for it. And I used the Ameritron outboard step start, and I wasn't really happy with how I was step started, so tonight I put it on a Variac to bring it up slowly, and I'm still on the Variac. It's a 10-amp Variac, and I didn't know if it was going to handle it okay, but it appears to be doing okay. I don't see my voltages swinging around, and nobody thinks I'm distorted, so I guess it's all right.
Roger, like I say, you sound just like you're supposed to sound. And you're running about 10 over 9 with no problem whatsoever.
All right. I guess I'll call it good here. All right, Bill, anything else for the group this evening?
I think that's it for now. 7-3 to everybody, and it's been a pleasure as always.
All right. Well, anybody else want to talk to me about anything, or to Jim, or to Guy? We probably wind this thing down a little bit here. K5LYN.
Hey, Lynn.
Yeah, Gary?
Where can I get a good modification information for HT37 for PTT?
HT37 modification for what, Gary?
For PTT, push to top.
I've got it. It maybe take me 2 or 3 days. I'll get your address if I look you up on QRZ.com, or maybe I have it already.
Okay, yeah, it shouldn't be any problem.
Yeah, it may take me a little bit. I think the modification for the 32 and the 37 are the same. One way or another, we'll get you fixed up, Gary.
Okay, thanks a lot, and I'll say hello to my old friend Bill if he can hear me. Bill, you hear me?
About 20 over 9 here, no problem whatsoever.
Okay, well, I'm not on a boat anchor right now, but best I could do right now. Good to hear you, my old friend. W5PFA. Thank you, Dan.
Good evening. See you later on down the road. W850 bye.
All right, let me see before I give it away here. Let me see if Mike, KL7CD, is still listening down there. Mike, you okay? Well, maybe there's something. Maybe it's a Game of Thrones on TV or something like that. I guess that's all I know on this evening, guys. I'll say 73s. and listen out. Guy, you want it rounded up, then pass it to Jim? K5LYN.
I could do that. K5LYN, this is W5CMK and the boat anchors. Anybody want to talk to me, come now with your call sign suffix and bring it in slow. Let me write it down. Well, I'm going to take that as a no, guys. So, enjoyed it. Didn't get to participate the whole time, but did get a little bit of radio airtime and got a little pizza too. So, let me say 73, and I'll try to be back next week. This job I've got kind of restricts me sometimes from being here when I need to be. So, anyway, 73 again. KB5ZIV. This is W5CMK.
Hi, Mr. Guy. Hi, folks. This is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. Have we missed anyone this evening? Is there anyone else that would like to check in with us? All right, folks. We appreciate each and every one of y'all coming by here and checking in with us. Because without you guys, we can't do this. And Lynn and Guy and myself, we have a lot of fun listening to radios that we got to play with and some that we didn't get to play with. So that's why it's so much fun for us. Hopefully everybody has a good week. Y'all keep them filaments burning. We'll see a bunch of y'all next Wednesday. 73's all the way around. Well, maybe not. I may be busy next Wednesday. Anyway, 73's all the way around. We'll close this session of the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net and return this frequency back to normal amateur use from KB5ZIV.
Good net, Jim.
Am I pretty close?
You're a little low, but you're fine.
Over high?
No, a little low.
I'm a little low in frequency?
Yep. But it ain't bad. I wouldn't worry about it.
It's less than 50.